Previously, on Twilight's Edge, Flint and Zekun spend time getting to know more of the guests at Mayor Aranchi's dinner party, and Lowen cuts ties with another remnant from their past. Meanwhile, Nikau and Sombra join a small group for a short tour through the estate. Nikau ends up in the attic with the actress Kalsenica, overhearing new information, and perhaps witnessing a major secret tucked away in the manor's dark, hidden rooms. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tumble Through!
Tumbling Through!
I am your host and GM, Krafu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Ida. My pronouns are she, her. I play Sombra, whose pronouns are she, they, and Sombra is a bright Kyle monk.
Hi, I'm Anna. I use they, it pronouns, and I'm playing Lowen, who uses he, they pronouns, who is a Hellspawn Nephilim wizard.
Kia ora, hi, I'm Evan. I'm playing Nikau, our leaf druid, and both our pronouns are he, him.
Howdy ho, my name is Marcus, pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing the Grey Fork, Oracle Zakun, also pronouns he, him. Bada bing, bada boom. Back to you.
I wanted to do that.
I want to retake and sing it as well.
Yeah.
Tumble Through.
Yeah.
We are recording without Pan at the moment, who plays Flint. Pan's pronouns he, they, she. Flint's pronouns he, him, the Kobold Ruffian Rogue.
Is Ruffian actually as like an archetype?
Yeah,
Or-
that's the...
Oh, it is. Oh.
Like a
Wow, 2
subclass.
seasons in.
What's it
yeah,
called?
subclass.
Racket.
Racket. The Racket.
Oh, the racket, Ruffian, racket.
So the Ruffian Rogue gets ability martial weapons and medium armor and can sneak attack with anything.
Like Rufio in Hook.
Rufio, Rufio, Rufio.
Exactly.
Great movie.
Now I'm like, okay, what's everyone's favorite like rogue archetype?
As in also like literary archetype, like rogues from fiction, like roguish characters, or just literally as in like the Pathfinder archetype
Assassin.
of rogue.
No,
Assassin.
we're gonna go more broad, generic across genre, across system. The idea, the form of a rogue.
I think my first and biggest impression of the rogue archetype as a literary device was Disney's Robin Hood.
Yes.
So I always paired the sneaking, the nimbleness,
yes.
sort of balance with some sort of strength and capacity, but also this cleverness. Yeah, and I'm the little Ida's heartbeat went a little faster. Her cheeks flushed, and she didn't really understand why. And maybe there's a furry deep down there buried. Who knows?
Maybe, but that Robin Hood unlocked something in everyone. So I think it goes beyond furriness and more just like broad appeal.
Oh, the fox one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to dig really deep there.
I don't have a specific rogue character that comes to mind, but I do like the roguish character that is both very highly competent and skilled at what they do, and at the same time absolutely cocky about it. Like someone who just knows they are good,
see.
and they're just not talk about it, they also walk the walk. They are extremely good. And I also like when games can model that. For example, in Pathfinder, when you play a rogue, you play the class that gets like the most skill proficiency. So you get really good at these skills. And I just like those characters who go like, oh, we need someone who can do a history check. I can do that. We need someone who needs to be subtle. I can do that. And then also like wear that cockiness on their sleeve.
Yeah.
I love that.
The absolute skill monkeys, because they just
Right.
which makes them like the ultimate professional, basically.
Yeah.
And you see that in pop culture, like Ocean's 11 and all those kind of heist movies. They're all rogues. They're all rogues.
Yeah.
Army of Thieves comes to mind as well.
So from pop culture, I think, I'll take the ultimate heist movie and that lead character, which is Wolf from Bad Guys.
That's a pretty current reference, actually. I think the second Bad Guys movie just came out, right? Isn't that that long ago?
I've seen it. Yep, saw it at the cinema.
I really love rogues that have a history in some kind of circus or acrobats. One that comes to mind, no one's surprised, is Inesh from Six of Crows, who has a history with like a circus. And I think I love that because like it does have that sort of nimbleness, but I love it when there's like an acrobatic flair to the stuff they do, like to the movements they make, or like if they're going across rooftops and such like that. Other than that, I'm not very knowledgeable on rogues because I'm a spellcaster person, both in tabletop games and in my fiction. And then also like the sort of trope of like when you don't hear them coming, like when they're walking up behind you and you didn't realize they were there.
I also like the type of rogues that steal other people's power and speak with a southern accent and can actually fly and are just a very prominent character in the X-Men cartoon. That's also my preferred form of rogue that I have.
In which canon line?
Well, we're not. I'm talking like 90s X-Men cartoon rogue and like 97 X-Men cartoon, not the movies rogue. That's a completely different character.
Yeah.
There's a bad sign, not a happy sign.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before as well. But if I was to go classic, like fantasy literature rogue, probably Locke Lamora from The Lies of Locke Lamora.
Lies of Locke Lamora, yes.
Yeah, and him and his buddy, I forgot his buddy's name. But they're both.
Was it Mauser? Grey Mauser? Was that?
I think he was the Grey Mauser, wasn't he? And he had a buddy in there as well, which was more martial, but they were both incredible thieves.
I picked up that book on y'all's recommendation because it reminded you, West Crown reminded you of the setting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read it on
my
vacation
list.
next week then.
Oh my gosh, you will not be disappointed.
Cool. My favorite rogue archetype is the arcane trickster.
Yes.
The one who like has a little bit of magic, but like sort of uses their wiles to stretch that. Can't cast spells, but knows how to read a scroll and activate it. I think it goes back to what Marcus said about the skill points. I started on third edition, and yeah, those skill ranks are. It's even in Pathfinder 2e, you can be trained in every single skill if you do it correctly as a rogue,
Right.
which is just ridiculous, and that's why I think I love it so much in that regard.
One of my earliest characters, this is going back to D&D 3.5, please don't hate me, was my rogue multi-class wizard. So like a rogue mage. And it was the first character that ever made it to level 20.
Whoa!
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, that like you say, that touch of magic just to enhance their roguish abilities.
Yeah.
Right. It's funny we're talking about this without our rogue present, but we are, all of us, acting a bit roguish tonight as we continue the heist in Mayor Arvanchi's mansion, Abarian's Folly. It is dark, but slowly our eyes adjust to the darkness, and we can see in shades of gray, and we see Nikau and Kalsenica standing here in this room. Kalsenica is unable to see what's going on. It is pitch dark, and she does not have dark vision. And so she's clutching Nikau's brawny forearm. And Nikau's staring at what appears to be this set of metallic gray double doors and weird shadows underneath its liquid-looking surface.
Kalsenica, we should head back down. But there is this door in front of us. I know you can't see it. I just want to have a quick look at it, but just bear with me and we'll get straight back downstairs. Is that okay?
Well, okay, but like, Crozael's shouting for us, and you can hear Crozael's voice off in the distance. Please come back down now!
Yeah, we are. It's very dark. We just need to find our footing. We're coming. I just want to have a quick look at this thing. Because this is not normal, and
you're freaking me out.
I'm sorry, but we'll go downstairs. But I'm just gonna check this out super quickly. Let's just keep talking. So just to keep you comfortable. We'll just keep chatting away. So you've known Lowen like since they were little, like a kid.
Nikau, just look at it and let's go.
Okay. Can I? Without touching it or getting too close, can I recall knowledge about this door?
You can. You can roll Arcana or Occult.
I'll go with Arcana.
And it's secret.
It's secret.
Crap! Question mark.
Question mark. I've got a feat if it's terrible.
You have no idea what you're looking at. There are also no handles on this door, these double doors.
Okay. Since we leveled up, I took a new feat called Crichton's Cognitive Crossover.
From that summer spent on Absalom?
On Absalom, when I was working in the kitchen at the Pathfinder Society in Absalom, I would eavesdrop on the conversations that Crichton would have with his disciples.
And what does the feat do?
Trigger, you gain no information from a recall knowledge check, usually because you failed the secret check, using one of the 2 skills you chose for this feat. Crichton teaches his students that an agile mind can glean clues leading to the truth, even from the most unlikely of sources. You immediately reattempt the triggering check using the other chosen skill.
Make a secret nature check.
More like it.
What a way of like...
Yeah.
It's such a smart... It's so power gamey.
That's good.
I will say the feat does have the uncommon tag, and Evan did ask me before he took it. But he gave that backstory reason, and I was like, that's too good. That's too good. Nikau, it is evident as you're looking at this thing that it is a portal in a magical sense.
Holy shit.
Just touching it will take you somewhere else. Not just that, you know that it is very obvious now that you're looking at it, the shadows sort of reflecting, moving underneath its surface, that this is connected to the nether world, or at least touched with nether energy.
I don't know what nether energy is. Evan doesn't know.
The shadow realm.
The shadow realm. The shadow realm. My eyes go wide. Kind of like, no, you're absolutely right, Kelsey. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
As you turn, you realize it was hard to tell at first because the door to this room was cracked open, and it was quite dark in that corner as well. But now that you're actually leaving it, you realize this door is just the wall. It was a secret door that had been left open.
Ooh, okay.
Don't like that.
Yeah, was that meant to be found?
Everyone's making such faces.
Yeah, like thinking
I'm
faces
trying so
are
hard not to laugh.
suspicious.
It's like,
It's just my face.
As we leave, I will close the secret door, but I will make a mental note of exactly where it is.
I will, before you close it, you might not be able to find a way to open it. You know
Can
exactly
I look
where
at
it
where
is.
the mechanism
but you
is? Like on the inside? Is there like
yes,
The lock?
yes.
Hinge.
The bolt.
all of
The
those?
bolt. If you take your time, but the longer you take Crozael, the more mad she's getting.
I will shut down. Sorry, it's super dark and we don't want to trip. We're making our way.
Calsenica nods and she kind of goes over to the steps, the top of the stairs, and like stands in place, moving her feet as if you're coming down.
Sweet, yes, Calcetica.
She's an actress.
I will search for.
Okay, so I'm just with a minute. You're able to find it. I'm not going to make you roll for this.
Perfect.
You can tell that if you move a wooden board on the wall out of the way, it shows you where the handle is to open the secret door.
Okay, make note and then quickly get back downstairs. Thank you, Calcetica.
She sort of smiles at you like, I'm a part of something
Yes.
cool. Having no idea that you're actually here to
No.
steal something of great import. She just thinks, it's fun. She's also been drinking tonight. It is getting rather late. Nikau and Calcenica come down, and Crozael and Shamadi are looking at you. Crozael looks really worried, nervous. Shamadi's just smiling, enjoying herself. They sort of nod at you, and Crozael says, come on, quick. And she finds Sombra and Ertine Oberico somewhere out in the halls here, having a conversation. I think that was the last you guys were actually talking about places in the manor. As Crozael leads everyone down to the main floor, we come into the main entrance where you first came in that leads into the banquet hall. And here, Shamadi doesn't even say anything, turns the opposite direction to exit the building.
Interesting.
Calcenica says, Lady Dranche, but it's nighttime. Shamadi nods her head to indicate she heard her. doesn't say anything. 2 servants open the doors for her, where you can see there's a long line of I was about to say foot people?
Foot carriages?
Carriages with drivers waiting for them. And Sombra, you see outside the foot person, which I guess is the term I'm using now, waiting for Shamadi. A hellspawn woman with long blonde hair. And
Ida's doing a surprised look,
Is
confused
this one of the
look.
bastards that escaped?
That's what I'm thinking.
Sombra, as the doors open and Shamadi is exiting, you can see a foot person in just like a black tuxedo, I guess, with long coattails and a top hat of sorts, a sort of uniform. But this one is quite different than the other foot persons waiting in line. She's a woman with red skin and long blonde hair and a pair of curling goat horns on her head. And as she turns to Shamadi to take her hand and escort her to the carriage, she locks eyes with you and then quickly turns away and continues walking Shamadi, at which point the servants shut the door.
Sombra sort of starts walking backwards and books it to the nearest party member, companion, which I think would be Nikau?
He is next to you, yeah. And Shamadi has left the building.
Oh no.
Crozael just shakes her head, and Ertine says, "Bold, but that's how the Dravanges have always been."
Sorry, Ida asking, did Sombra or the party hear, other party members hear about a servant being implicated in a theft? No, Sombra wouldn't have that knowledge. Okay, Sombra runs up to Nikau and sort of looks over to Kalsanika. I need to borrow him 1 minute. Whoosh, grab Nikau.
You hang back as the 3 other people and re-enter the party.
I saw bastard.
Where did you see bastard? Just, are we made? Are we done? Are we out?
Escorting the Drovange to the carriage.
So not on site, not here.
Well, I think I should amend my outburst. She saw me.
Oh no. I have heard a conversation with Shamadi and Crozael. Shamadi had a person on the rob in here looking for an item, and they don't know where she is, or they are. Was it a she? I think you mentioned it was a she. Yeah, They had a servant in here who was here to steal something. They may have done it, I'm not sure, but I found a portal. I found a secret door, and I found a portal to the Shadow Realm, to the Netherworld.
Wait, is the thing we're looking for connected to the Shadow Realm? That's the first I'm hearing about it.
I don't know what the Asmodean knot is, but there's a freaking portal upstairs in the attic.
What did the portal look like? Was it like a mirror?
Well, I don't know, kind of, yeah. It was like shiny metal. Like, it looked like it was damp, and it had shadows moving through it.
Well, more bad news. Ertine is also looking for the knot.
Fuck!
And Ertine's information is that it's a mirror, and tried to recruit me into also looking for it.
Right, I mean, I think it could possibly have been a mirror.
I don't know whether that's what we're looking for or not, but there's going to be a challenge if someone else is looking for it too.
Yeah, well, if Shamani's left, are they confident that the agent has got this item already and they're gone? They're leaving with it? Or do we stick to our original mission and gather everyone and go through this thing?
How do we keep people like Ertine out? That's not someone we can easily quiet.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. We need to find the others.
Anything else you see up there? Some drunk lady was babbling about a son the mayor had. A hidden child.
A hidden child? Where do you know where they were hidden?
Nope. Came from the very loosened drunk lips of a very rich person. Summer digs into her pocket. Was wearing this. Holds up like a very gaudy ring. Liberated.
I'm not sure.
Back in the
But
pocket.
one other strange fact was this portal was behind a secret door, and the secret door was ajar, and that's how I found it. Why would the secret door be open? Unless I don't know, maybe the servant leave in a hurry and not close it behind it if they got the item from the portal. I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know.
Interesting. We're fucked. Let's
This
go find the others.
Lots of moving parts and
You
I've
really
only had
are.
bread and honey. Oh, anyway.
Listen, when Shamadi leaves the building,
God damn rich people.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
As we re-enter the banquet hall, everyone is sort of standing from the table as the remnants of the last course are being cleared off, and people are milling around, finding new conversation partners, etc. And the 5 of you are able to find each other once more. It looks like the jungle of nectar is empty if people would like to move in there. Gathered around a sparkling fountain of crystal clear water under an illusory night sky, the 5 of us, including Flint, are back together before what is presumably our last course, unless any of you have intentions of joining the party in the final course.
I mean, the final course was ultimately each other in that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. No.
So, you mentioned you found a mirror?
No, what we're looking for is quote unquote a mirror.
Yes, but Nikau found this weird portal thing.
Yeah, it probably could be construed as a mirror.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Lowen hears this and goes, well, I do know of 2 people at least who do some kind of trade, I guess, between here and the Shadow Realm, but that's, as far as I'm aware, not out of this building. Unless I've expanded, I don't know, I've not kept track. But Sivan and my Jelana, they run something, some kind of trade, some kind of smuggling, I don't know. It's likely a front, I don't know for what. I'd never found out and didn't care that much. Together with the Rufano family, but I don't know if that's related.
I find it rather peculiar that in a city that is haunted by shadowy creatures at night, that we have a portal to a shadowy realm within the home of the mayor.
Yes, that is odd, because the other one that I know that they use is under the Temple of Zon-Katan, but that makes sense. This one does not.
Sombra, you mentioned someone else is also looking for the nod?
Summer describes other rich guy, RTL, looking for the knot. Offered me gold. Of course, I didn't take it. Not high enough. Summer says with a bit of a smirk. But we have competition for it effectively.
Right, and you said Shamadi left the building.
Shamadi left the building under the escort of a bastard who
I
saw
don't trust
me.
that. Where is
It's
it
all
happening?
everyone else can talk about now. They're all surprised and shocked that she would get in a carriage and travel at night, especially this late.
How's can we see Icardian from here?
Yeah.
How Icardian is responding to that?
Oh,
Lowen
yeah.
was also looking for that.
He's in a corner, standing, smoking cigarettes, surrounded by some people, and laughing. She's always been so foolhardy, but you know Shamadi. She always does what she wants.
Guardian might not be of much use. I've found that often Shamadi is the brains behind it.
Do we have any other hints where the knot would be? Because if what we know now that the knot is hidden behind a mirror, we have a portal that, from your descriptions, sounds like it could be interpreted as a mirror. That sounds like a place to start once we can leave this party.
I haven't, but it could be, unless Shamadi is using that as a red herring, as a distraction, because it was her that said, "What's up these stairs?" Which me and Kalsenica went up and followed and found the door ajar, and then found the portal. Why would she say that?
I think she wanted you to find it.
Yeah.
But what would these Drovange siblings gain from us finding the knot?
Maybe one of the... I don't want to drag them into it, but maybe one of the concerned citizens who are also acting as servants would know where this other servant went, or had seen where they went.
The problem with that is, with this entire operation, if one of the bastards is involved, and the bastard saw Sombra, then the alarm bells might be going off already for Shamadi and anyone else involved in this. That means we don't have much time to act.
Our choices thus are get through that portal that Nikau's discovering, or active search now for any other, air quotes, mirror that might be the entrance to this. While with the subplot is we keep Ertine out of it while we do our business.
I have one more conversation to hold, but perhaps I can get information about it. I could try.
I could lock up our teen in conversation. Keep him here during the final course. If we have other people who want to scout around, if they find anything else, It's just we don't have much time to gather for more clues. If we have competition from someone else, and perhaps people here actually know who we are, we have to act quick. This is also in defense of the concerned citizens. They're in this too, and I want to make sure that they don't get into more trouble than they have to.
Ding, 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 ding. A bell rings. And despite your plans and whatnot, there is still some party left to be had. One last little bit of party.
Oh, they might serve pate.
I recall that it would be rude to stay away from the table too long.
Yeah.
Yes. And two of you were left the banquet hall last round.
Yeah, okay, but Sombra also punched someone. That's like the ultimate rude. Like, you're not recovering from that, do you?
It's Ivan, it's
I guess
fine. Doesn't matter.
Sombra will go to the table then.
Yeah, Nikau will go to the table, seeing as they went for a tour.
Sombra and Nikau will be at the table. Let's go with initiative order. So Sombra and Nikau have gone down in initiative because they were with the tour. So Zekun, who do you want to talk to?
Okay, so we just had in our little huddle that Ertine is like the guy that's also looking for the nod here.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to, wherever Ertine is, be it at the table or somewhere else in the room, I would like to strike up conversation with him.
Well, he was away from the table, so he's got to go. He's got to sit down.
Perfect, and I'm sitting down next to him.
Perfect. You were at the end of that table. Technically, Flint's next. Who is Flint going to talk to? Or should we decide that at the end?
Yeah.
That means now the initiative has changed. Lowen, who are you talking to?
To Jelana, the final tie.
And where?
Mm,
You want an audience? Then sit at the table.
but that's what Lowen's thinking as well. I think Lowen's trying to figure out like how... Actually, yes. He does want an audience.
Okay.
Let's go to the table.
So I'm putting Julana and Rufano up here. I'll move Marble out of the crossfire. And feel free to place yourself. Then we go to Nikau. Who do you want to speak with?
It's a toss-up between Krazael and the Vibaratoness. So...
Or the Asmodean Leshy that's here.
Oh my gosh! I forgot about the Asmodean Leshy. Yes, me...
Because the Vibaratoness gives Flint a lot of info, but I don't have anything else to give.
Yeah, let's go but with Erosion.
This is a combination of words, Asmodean Leshy, I love it.
Feel free to move yourself over there then.
Put me and Fugo.
Sombra, who would you like to speak with? Or do you have anyone you'd like to speak with?
It's a portal. Something related to the Netherworld. Do we have Kyle guests?
We do. One of them is talking to Lowen, but the other one has been eyeing you all night. An androgynous person in a off-white robe with light gray skin and full white sclera in their eyes.
So Sombra sort of like does the very slow over the shoulder look and meets eyes with this other person. Do they break their gaze or they continue staring back?
They stare. They continue staring.
Okay, Sombra doesn't want to lose this fight either. Sombra walks over and we'll let them lead, table or not.
Let's sit down at the table. I want to get everyone at the table.
Gotcha. I said table, so table.
Let's put you down here. So you can come right next to them, across from Jarvaxis. Flint, who is Flint talking to? And we'll just need a simple roll. We can give Flint some of the fans again, maybe.
Yeah.
Mayor?
We can give Flint the mayor also.
Yeah. So is the seat I'm sitting at across, or is that...
You're across from Julana, yeah.
Okay.
Just readjusting some things. Ooh, a Cardian's gonna come sit next to Lowen.
Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have one spot open next to Julana. I'm gonna move Skageti Dioso there, and Calsenica can come next to Lowen here. Is that everyone? That's everyone. Okay. Oh, except I've got, Viper Guy Vel. He looks really upset that Chamadi's gone now.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Zekun.
Yes.
Seated at the southern end of the H-shaped banquet table, you were in between Monsieur Nonon and Ertine Oberigo, who you sort of cornered at the end of this H here. Monsieur Nonon and Marble are both drunk, talking about what a great honor it's been working with each other. And you overhear Monsieur Nanon even say, Marble, I think you have such a promising career ahead of you in the theater. And she just starts gushing. With a great letter of recommendation from you, Monsieur Nanon, I'm sure I'll be able to work in any theater in Cheliax.
Zekun smiles at that, seeing the two getting along so well. And I guess at this point in the evening, considering that also generally everyone is a little bit tipsy, Zekun has also like pulled down his fake beard. It's like dangling around his neck, like somewhere at the end of the company Christmas party, whoever were dressed up as Santa Claus has pulled down the beard. And he's leaning over towards Ertine. And remind me, Krifu, what exactly is Ertine's job again? What's like what's his role? What's the reason he's here?
I don't know if I can remind you on that because I never once stated that.
Oh, that's interesting. That's really good. Okay, that's an opening question then.
If you'd like, you can make a society check to see what you know about the Oberigos and Ertine Oberigo.
Let's see. Is that my one check for this round?
No, it is a secret check.
Ertine recognized Lowen as someone from the island.
He did.
Society. Let's go. Question mark strikes again. I have a +0 on society. This is.
I'm so sorry.
No, please, no. This is fine.
Trying to keep my poker face. Yeah, what the fuck do you know? There's no way you would know who this guy is.
I just lean over to him after I smiled and laughed a bit at Monsieur Nono, and
right as you open your mouth to say something, the next course is brought in.
Oh.
The mayor stands up to announce it. Who's very drunk now. I think you'll really like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't expect it. This is the ambrosial serpents. What's being brought out are dishes with metal covers on them and being placed in front of each of you. And the mayor, motions his hands for everyone to lift the cover. And
Content warning?
Content warning. Just feel free to X this because it is weird.
Okay.
Is multiple live serpents that wiggle lethargically on the plate. And you can see that there's been garnish placed on them.
What?
No.
Are they stunned? Are they...
Yes. And as you look around, you can see the other members of the table sort of, some of the people gasp in shock, and some go, ooh, and immediately begin eating it.
No.
Hold on, do I know if this is normal food for these kind of parties?
This is the description. A particularly unsettling course that involves the guests eating live serpents that have been gorged on drugged mice and other mind-altering substances.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. Well, not eating that.
Let me then show you, sorry, we're digressing, the artwork associated with this. I'm going to post this in the Discord.
Okay. There's artwork for
Because those serpents are huge. How are you eating a live serpent like that? If they were small serpents that you could swallow in one go, I could see that. But if they're being gorged on mice, they have to be big enough to...
But in the art, they're attacking someone.
That's the thing. Also in the art, this doesn't really match up.
What the hell?
Okay, Nico's gonna fucking flip out and just go absolutely rogue at this. I'm sorry, as a druid, this is
Tracks.
an absolute
Do it.
anathema for Nico.
Yeah.
So if I don't do something, then why?
Yeah.
Why? I'm sorry, Krifu.
Yeah, it makes sense.
How do you think the people are eating these things? Are they knife and fork?
Well, because I guess because they're a bit sluggish, that the guests are they're probably thinking it's sport, so they've probably got these big choppy knives and are just leaping back and chopping at them,
trying to cut the head off and such.
That's how I can imagine it. Nico's eyes go wide and everything else falls away apart from seeing these creatures drugged, stupefied, being murdered in front of him, and he's like, Pugo, grab them, collect them. And he'll stand up and he'll just like push people away and just try and start collecting these creatures.
I think Lowen also doesn't feel comfortable with these. They do have an affinity with snakes, as cliche as it is, so it's very much a thing of like, I'm gonna pass.
So, Nikau, I would like a diplomacy check to see how this is coming across.
Mm-hmm.
People might be like, okay, well, he's eccentric, he cares about snakes, I guess. Or the mayor might get upset. I know you're not trying to be diplomatic, but I need some way to figure out how this is going to
diplomacy,
go. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Would it be at a lower DC because people are inebriated at this point?
The DCs have been lowering every course.
Okay,
so.
all right.
That's good.
Plus 10. Oh, I'm going to hero point that. It was a 16. I only rolled a 6. I've got plus 10 diplomacy. So
You're really good at diplomacy. Like, wow.
that's a 5. It's 15. Oh no.
Well, okay, it's not too bad.
Well,
It's enough for people to be disgruntled. What? Huh? As your Fugo hops out of your armor, your costume, and begins like grabbing the tails of some of these serpents and dragging them across the table back towards your spot.
Can I just say also, Fugo also has, since we leveled up, I've got Leshy Secrets as a feat, which means that Fugo now has Grasping Tendrils. So he's got a reach of 15 feet with his tendrils.
Oh, I love that.
So these are gonna be lashing out.
It's
and
not just
grabbing.
that Fugo has hands, but he's got them hands.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, Fugo is grabbing all of the serpents, and I think the shock of seeing these live serpents plus all of a sudden this tiny mushroom being appearing and grabbing all the serpents away is causing quite a bit of an uproar.
I think Nikau, even though he's freaking out, would also understand the situation and go, "Oh, sorry everyone, these are poisonous. These haven't been prepared. These are fully still toxic. You don't want to eat these. You'll be sick. You won't be able to participate in the next course if you eat these."
How are the rest of you reacting?
You can see he's panicking.
I think if Lowen sees that, he might try and grab one too, if only to try and help Nikau calm down. Like I said, Lowen's not comfortable with this course either. Yeah, they'll try and like grab one, I guess.
Is it so bad that Nikau couldn't just leave the room? I think Krozael comes up to you now. Can I take you out, or do we need to replace the whole course? Is everything... What can we do to make this better?
Take these toxic snakes out of here. Take them out. Help me take them out.
She nods, looks over the mayor, who's like, looks a little freaked out, but nods also. And the snakes sort of get gathered up, and everyone... There's a lot of hubbub now, and the seats kind of get scattered.
I'll leave. I'll gather as many as I can, and I'll leave the table.
And Nikau just kind of runs out with the snakes, and Krozael sort of runs after him, like, wait.
And there's, like, A19, there's a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Could I head that way with the snakes and, like, be throwing them into the stream?
Oh, God. Krozael would not want you to do that.
Okay.
It's been a night of things Krozael doesn't want, and I don't feel that bad for him.
Not bad at all.
It's very true. So yeah, Nikau is grabbing up the snakes. Fugo is collecting them, bringing them to Nikau, who's throwing them into this wooded, streamed area, the bridge that people have to cross to enter into the banquet hall. There's quite a lot of hubbub happening in the banquet hall as the next course is quickly being set up, and some snacks and substitute drinks are being brought around as well to make up for all of that. The mayor looks quite frustrated, but whatever, things happen. Party fouls happen, this is definitely a party foul, but not enough to ruin the mood. And he quickly claps his hands, and some music starts playing somehow, somewhere. Zekun, you're seated next to Airteen, who has been watching this all with amusement, holding his wine. As you're looking at him, he's definitely drunker than he lets on. He looks quite happy. He's a happy drunk, is what he is, and he's very sedated.
I lean towards him and say, "Does this amuse you?"
I mean, it's pretty funny. I didn't figure the big guy would freak out like that.
Is this the usual kind of dinner to be expected at an occasion like this here?
Oh, no, the mayor always tries to pull some fancy crap on us. It's quite the twist. I've never seen anything like it.
You are close with the mayor?
Why do you ask?
Still a bit of a newcomer to this city, and I'm trying to get to know people, learn the lay of the land, not just the physical, but also the social land. I'm trying to see where you fit in there.
Well, I fit in a lot of places. I think that's what makes me good at what I do.
And what is it that you do?
I'm a networker. So yeah, I'm close with the mayor, about as close as I am with every other head of a major house here in West Crown.
A networker. You talk to people, you establish connections, build a web of people you know, with you at the center.
Make a diplomacy check for me, please.
Coming right up. That's a total of 19 of diplomacy.
You've got a +10 on diplomacy as well, Zekun.
It's the orcs that get things done here.
Those orcs.
I've got an 8 on diplomacy. Hold on.
That is the definition of networking. I guess if I opened up a dictionary, I would probably read that. But tell me this, how does a group like yours come together?
A little bit of happenstance, a little bit of luck, and somewhere in there, friendships are formed.
From the way you were moving on stage, I can tell that your group has practiced a lot. And he sort of like waggles his eyebrows at you as he says that.
We come from various walks of life. We all bring our own experiences to the stage, and it seemed to work out well together. It was my first time in a play, and then especially in a play like this.
Forgive me if this is probably too forward, but I am curious, how did you end up working with and he points at Lowen, the prodigal foster child of House Khollarix?
Is that what they are?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they were like this big, running around, little blue thing, always hiding in a corner somewhere.
That's how you remember them?
Kid was a kid back then. Why would I have paid any more attention? A pet project, we all could tell.
Pet project? What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, well. At the time, it wasn't uncommon for some noble houses to adopt hellspawn. It was a bit of a fad, ever since a Cardian came into the world. He's changed the way the nobles of West Crown look at hellspawn. And he looks again at the golden-skinned man on the other end of the table.
Do I understand this correctly, that at a certain point in this city, it was trendy to take a child into your family because it was seen as fashionable?
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
To take care of someone just because they are an accessory?
Mm-hmm.
Arjun would see Zekun's expression shift into just like honest disgust at this idea. And he goes, well, I can guarantee you that the Lowen that I have met in our journeys, in our businesses, is not just some pet project. This is an inquisitive person, smart, maybe a little bit cocky, but so we all are. Whatever version of Lowen you knew is not the version of Lowen that I know.
He smiles. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Meanwhile...
Hold on, what? The fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
Anna, I'm sorry in advance.
no.
Shit.
Meanwhile, Flint is talking to the mayor, who's trying to calm him down and get him sort of like back in the party mood again. I will roll a quick diplomacy check for Flint.
Flint.
You can do it.
15 for Flint's diplomacy with the mayor.
Same as me.
Yay!
Buddies.
Lowen, we've just been talking about you. Are your ears burning?
No, I think Lowen actually, I think similar to Sekun earlier about like where Sekun pulled down the beard and such, Lowen's put their hair in like a little bun and like remove some like accessories. They're also getting overstimulated anyway, so they're trying to make comfortable.
You've been seated across from Julana and a Kayal man who you've gathered is Draha Rufano. I don't know. You might have met him a long time ago, but it's been a while. And there was really tense as the food was being brought out and the whole snake thing happened. And now it's just kind of gotten loud and the tension's sort of broken. And except for the ice cold temperature radiating across the table towards you.
Yeah, I think Lowen's the whole evening been keeping it together quite well, but now they're feeling nervous, though they're not showing it. But they do look at her, and after after sort of the hubbub has sort of died a little bit from the snakes, we'll just go, Jelana.
What am I supposed to call you now?
Lowen.
Lowen.
Do you miss me?
She looks at you and sort of tilts her head, which means, really?
I'm also surprised to be here. I didn't think I'd ever see you again, nor did I want to. But now that I'm here, figured we might as well talk.
It's good to see you've kept up with your magic.
Yes.
It's the one thing you truly cared about practicing.
Well, it's not the one thing I truly cared about practicing, and one thing that I picked up for myself. Everything else you chose.
Well, yes, I would not have chosen magic for you. I would have chosen management.
Well, that's boring, isn't it? Magic is more fun. After all, Zyvan does magic. He's the one who helped me. It's useful for many things, including management.
The Kyle man next to her, with that gray skin, more orangish sclera in his eyes, and a sort of curly, shoulder-length dark hair, scoffs. Zyvan's penchant with magic has made him nothing more than a lackey, a servant, a ferryman.
I have noticed this, and I've told him this earlier today. To that point, looks from him back to Jelana. I came to say goodbye, but not before I've said a couple things you're going to listen to, for once.
All right, then, vent whatever pent-up frustrations you have with me.
Do you not know? Can you not guess?
Guesses are worth very little in my line of business.
I did not be clear. You are a fucked up individual. You adopted a child for what? Personal gain? Political gain? For your own status improvement, and didn't even take care of said child. You left me with the staff. What exactly? How did that? And you see, like, Lowen starts faltering a little bit as they've been trying to keep calm, and I can feel kind of the emotion sort of rise up, and they don't want to let that get in the way of what they want to say. How do you justify that in your mind? People aren't projects. People aren't things to just a throw pillow. How does that work?
People are investments. You put in, and they pay out. You were an investment that never paid off, Lowen.
Yes, because that's not how it works. You're not getting anything out of me. Not anymore.
I've gotten much out of you the last several years.
Such as?
All those jobs you were doing for Zyvan. Money into my pocket, dear.
So he did talk. I always wondered.
I should be proud you put together a team of your own, but operating out of the Krua, I mean, you could have had so much more.
I am happier in the Krua than I've ever been with you. People like you, people on the island, they think that they are above everyone else. They think that they've got it so much better, but all I see, and they sort of like look around for a moment and then back to Jelana, all I see are people on the edge of their seats, people on their toes, people who are lonely, who have no one to fall back on. You only have people around you because you either pay them, they owe you a favor, or they're scared of you. And that is loneliness, and that is pathetic, and I almost feel sorry for you.
Lowen, give me a diplomacy check.
That's a 14. Am I going to hero point that?
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Or rather, please do. I should rephrase that.
Do it.
Okay, yeah, that's a 22.
Yes. Come on, Lowen.
Flip this table.
Burn them to the ground.
Metaphorically.
As you say that, Julana responds. Happiness, loneliness, these are emotions. they don't have any real value in the physical world. I do things as they have been done in the Khollarix house for generations, and I follow the traditions laid out before me. And at that, from behind your shoulder, you hear a guardian saying, "The traditions? Fuck tradition. Look what your son has done by fucking your traditions, raising a middle finger to you, has gone off to the mainland, gods forbid, made something of themselves, and then came back here and survived the most infamous murder play ever to have been written."
Get wrecked.
I don't even know. Don't worry, Lowen. I've got you. And she tisks. "Accardian, you need to be careful. If you don't respect the traditions won't respect you." Accardian laughs.
Lowen like seems surprised to get back up from Accardian. And I think like they're instantly looking at Accardian trying to figure out like what do you want from me? Kind of like trying to read.
Make a secret perception check.
Question mark.
It has nothing to do with you.
How is this personal for her?
This seems to be the continuation of a earlier conversation between them.
Okay. I think like when Lowen realizes that, looks at Accardian and goes, "You have also used me plenty of times, Accardian. You're not going to any longer. And you either," looks at Yolana. "I am done with all of you. After tonight, I hope I will never see you again. I wish I never had met you, honestly."
Julana smiles. "And you say all that with my ring still on your hand."
Yeah, they're. I don't think they're surprised that she noticed. It's like, well, I felt like having a keepsake, a reminder of why I learned magic in the first place, because I felt unsafe. In your presence, in your home, on the island. You want to know why I learned magic? To defend myself against people like you and everyone here. And they start getting a little bit louder. I am tired of having daggers in my back. And after tonight, I will never let any dagger get close to me again. So I will keep your ring as a reminder of why I do this. And I think at that, if she doesn't say anything, he gets up and walks off.
Kalsenica stands up with you and says, "Way to go. I'm so proud of you."
I think like as sort of they walk off and the camera pans on the back of Lowen's head, you see that they tied their hair with the wrap that Sombra gave them for their birthday.
Baller. Absolute baller.
So good. So good.
Sombra, you are sitting next to the mayor, who is engaged with Flint, and during this conversation, all the snake hubbub, the person sitting next to you, in their sort of off-white grayish robe, just was sort of watching everything, and then turns to you and speaks in shadow tongue.
No comprendo mucho, poquito. She could say that much. Sombra kind of like jumps a bit. She should have expected that, of course. But they sort of halteringly respond back, slow, common.
I am surprised. I assumed they speak in common now. Are you not a Kyle? I cannot tell under that mask.
If you wanted to look at my face, we could have done that a little more privately. Sombra sort of swivels in their seat and like fully turns into Evek, and lifts their mask. Hello.
Hello under there. You are Sombra, if I
Yeah?
remember from the program.
Nice to meet you, Evek. And Sombra will try to say the customary nice to meet you greetings in shadow tongue. A bit accented, but nonetheless it comes out.
Be greeted in darkness, which is the translation.
I love that.
So yes, in common they say, yes, be greeted in darkness to you as well. You are not a member of my congregation, and nor do you live amongst our community in Rego Pena.
Sombra switches to diabolic, and I imagine Sombra's diabolic is very antiquated, like maybe the version with 1,000 thighs in it, and sort of responds a bit in diabolic to say I had a bit of a unique upbringing.
They nod, understanding, but continue in common. Ah, of course. So you are Asmodean?
I am Samra.
Yes, Sombra, but you are of the Asmodean faith?
No. What do you do, Avak?
I'm the High Priest of Zon-Kuthon here at the Midnight Sun.
Oh, what's that like?
They look around at all the food and drink. I will have to punish myself quite thoroughly after this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind.
The Midnight Lord allows us our excesses, as long as we pay for them in return. You know a thing or two about pain, I believe.
That play was pretty painful.
They nod.
So, that was quite a... And Sombra gestures to the corner as Lowen's probably already, leaving the table. You know, while we're sort of dealing in excesses. If you had the chance, who would you tell off? What would you say to them?
Make a diplomacy check.
Total 16. My super big fat bonus of 0.
I would tell off Julana for dragging me to this party.
Oh, you're a guest of Julana.
Yes, my community is quite intertwined with hers.
So I guess you're probably not going to tell Julana because otherwise you gotta pay for it later, but what would you say to her, knowing she'll never hear it?
I would say that her desire for climbing inconceivable ladders will ruin not only her life but those of everyone around her. But that is what I am waiting to see. Excuse me, this wine has gone to my head.
Nothing was said, nothing happened.
At the end of the night, it is the midnight sun that will be standing on top. You should come one evening. Spend the night with us. Cower in sacred darkness.
Sabra sort of stammers and tries to flip the conversation. Did you hear Shamadi was their name? Left. At night. Is Shamadi particularly powerful, like magic to keep off that level of danger?
I assume either her privilege protects her or she invites risk.
Is it something someone like you could handle?
I have nothing to fear from the shadow beasts.
But plenty to fear from those around here.
Yes, ironic. These are the people who hold the welfare and stability of my community in their hands. And if I made a decision, the Midnight Lord would rack pain and vengeance on them. But for now, they are a necessity.
Julana aside, who's the other one most responsible here for that?
I fear this wine has loosened my tongue and that I may say things I will have to punish myself for later if I continue. Sombra, this has been enlightening. I do hope we'll see you sometime in Rego Pena.
Rego Pena.
Rego Pena?
No.
Play the noise.
Sound.
Play
Is
the
it
pun
Colonel
noise.
Sound?
I love the idea that Yvek actually makes the pun and enjoys how painful the cringe is.
Yeah, I can
That's a
see
form of
that.
pain.
Yeah.
Pun flagellation.
What is this slander?
But I think I will. Then they stand up as the course comes to an end.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, bye.
So as Yvek stands from the table actually begins getting moved out of the way and separated into 3 separate tables for people to mill at. There's also the next course is being brought out as this great-grandfather clock strikes midnight. And the clock has 12 devils chasing unicorns on it, on its clock face. The last course comes out. The insatiable hungers, release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. Because I wasn't planning on saying it, but as soon as I did say it.
Yeah.
What is it from? I don't know.
Natasha Bedingfield's Unwritten. Feel the
Because
rain
my brain
on
was
your
going,
skin.
and then you just started saying, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not
Because as soon as I said it, I was like, well, I have to say the next part.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Feel the rain on your skin as the mayor dips his hand in a goblet of wine and drips wine everywhere.
Is it like the Blade nightclub where the sprinklers come on and
No,
it's
he's
wine?
just flashing people.
Oh, okay.
The caterers bring out the last course, air quotes, consisting of exotic tobaccos and potent liquors that deliver the coup de grace, rendering many guests insensible and resulting in what can only be called an orgy. Is everyone here? All these people are going to have sex with each other? I don't know if it's
I guess
that
so.
per se.
Yeah.
But I think as the tobacco comes out, and like there are these hookahs, and this like incense fills the air, the music sort of picks up, and things get a little wilder and a little hazy.
Hookers?
No.
Hookahs as in
Hookahs.
like, you mean like the smoking
Yeah,
hookahs?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
That the word does not end in ERS.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
Wrong accent, Evan. Wrong accent.
Apologies. It's a very different party.
How are the five of you reacting as this happens?
I've got my arms filled with serpents at the moment,
Yeah.
and I am backing away over this
Yeah,
bridge
Lowen was also
towards
leaving.
the gallery that had the staircase, and I'm releasing them. I'm not going to not throwing them all in the stream, but there's just over the bridge. There's some greenery down there. I'm just like, get away, and get away. Save yourselves. Have a drink of water. Flush your systems. Go, go, go. And then sort of make my way to that gallery, and knowing that.
As you're leaving the space, Crozael will stop you, actually. The rest of you, are you making your way out as well?
Yeah.
Sombra has taken every single portion on their plate, near her plate, of anything she can grab. You mentioned exquisitely rolled cigarettes and little herbal packages.
Mm-hmm.
It all gets armed into Sombra's little magical pouch.
I think at one point, Iltis and Saskar are like looking for you.
Ew.
And you can see them go, Iltis, where are you?
Call me daddy.
No.
But they leave. We see Flint have to like extricate himself from the Viper to Ness, who's like trying to like pull him into
my
an embrace as he
God,
moves over towards you all.
imagine that. Oh, jeez.
Zekun just one more time fills up his cup with wine, takes a quick look at what's happening, and just exits the room too.
Let me know, Grifu, how much Sombra takes. Because I want to sometimes Ida IRL is that person at a company function. There's leftover unopened bottles. Ida takes the bottles in her giant purse. They are paid for. She has 2 wine glasses. These are fine crystal. They're going to go in the bag. Everything she can if it's not bolted down and can fit in her bag, she is shoveling it in.
We're definitely gonna roll for that
Later.
at a certain point. But it has been. I did also want to check in with you on the tour. I know you were talking to Air Team, but I also feel like you were also putting things in the bag at
We'll
that
roll
point.
for things. Thanks for keeping mind.
So as everyone sort of kind of moves away, Crozael interrupts. Aha, well, players of Larazad, I imagine you must be exhausted after such a day.
Yes, very much.
I'm happy to show you to your sleeping arrangements.
That's awfully kind, Croziel.
Right this way, right this way. She leads you upstairs and around the gallery. You do have to walk up top so you can see down into the...
Oh no, not an
cornucopia?
aerial view. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm not watching.
Oh my gosh.
And people who are on their backs can see you also.
Oh,
no.
Sombra absolutely is taking a peek.
Can I instead do what I did when I came into the building and look around for anything that's off, like for example lights that are flickering again, or people who are
Yeah,
doors
you
are
can.
open.
You're keeping an eye out for that for sure.
Yeah.
Marble and Calcenica are downstairs, by the way.
Okay.
Getting busy? Are they getting busy?
I don't know what they're doing. You can't see them, but you just know that they're down there. You do see 2 of the concerned citizens, Ermolos, big, broad, white guy, and Larko, shorter, fit, black guy. As they're holding trays of drinks, they sort of get pulled into a group.
No.
They don't seem to hate it. But
Okay.
Good
okay.
for them.
Yeah.
They're dedicated.
Sure.
The commitment to the job is commendable.
You know. But you were led to a suite of 2 rooms, 2 bedrooms with 4 poster beds. and then like a main area with a nice sofa, and Crozael. Of course, everything here should be to
Thank you,
your
Crozael.
liking.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I guess you've got more tasks to tend to downstairs. It looks busy.
Yes, of course. But beyond those double doors, you have access to the mayoral baths.
Oh, I could wash. I could definitely wash.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure you would love. It'll be much more comfortable for you to sink into the bed after a nice wash.
Thank you.
So enjoy yourselves. Thank you for your lovely performance, and yes, have a good night.
Goodbye. Good night. Good night.
Right. Guiding Croziel out.
Click, click the door. Lock the door.
Yeah.
So you scored 14 victory points, just
Get
one
in.
shy of the third threshold.
Oh.
So sorry. But you did pass the first threshold with 5 victory points, which was the most important, access to the mayoral baths. By spending an hour in the mayoral baths for meta plot reasons that will never come up again in this campaign, you will get a long rest.
Yay!
Okay.
The
Right.
adventure does
Well,
not say
well.
this, but I did realize it is assumed the after party is a day later.
Oh.
But hiding it behind victory points at least made you feel like you earned it now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
You will pass the second threshold at 10 victory points. The gift basket.
Oh.
Hey.
On the coffee table here in the living room is a big gift basket wrapped in cellophane.
Cellophane, of course.
Only an evil empire has invented disposable single-use plastic.
Yep.
And inside the gift basket are 10 vials. 1 healing potion lesser, 2 lesser antidotes, 2 lesser anti-plagues, and 5 ration tonics.
Oh.
Why are we getting anti-venom?
Yeah. This is also. I was thinking,
It's
why
a
are we
gift
getting
basket.
these?
They serve live snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've still got 3.
Yeah.
I've still got 3 snakes.
You still
Haven't
can
fit up to
win.
your
Nico, I
arms.
thought you put the snake somewhere else.
Then Croziel turned up and I couldn't. They're just in
Are-
my bag now.
Are they actually dangerous?
No. Yeah,
Can I see?
Well, yeah, of course you can see. Here you go.
Here we go.
Is
Have a look.
are they safe to pet?
They're safe to pet. Yeah, they're a bit drowsy, but you know,
Lowen will also reach for it.
Stopper gives a boop.
Marcus for that visual. So we're petting snakes and we're having baths.
Sounds like a good time.
We're getting a long rest.
And we saw Airteen losing clothing downstairs.
Yes, that was Calcenica and Marble's job.
Nice.
Oh my god! They took one for the team.
I think as we were petting snakes and the bath gets run with people taking turns bathing,
Yeah.
we will end our episode there.
Cool.
Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2e actual play of the Council of Thieves adventure path, converted from Pathfinder 1e. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy, paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Okay, we're coming to time, probably like 10 minutes before we should stop the recording.
Let's
which is
keep
not-
going. Let's just keep going.
We could.
Let's just keep going.
It'll be a lot of editing, but there's still...
That's not my problem.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry.